بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحلقة الثانية من حلقات الأفعال الاصطلاحية. تقديم بتقديم الأستاذ قاسم التميمي. ثم إن شاء الله هناخذ من 14 إلى 26. مثل ما تعودنا من بعد أن عدلنا على أشياء وخلينا الأشياء تسير بمسارها الصحيح، راح ناخذ 13 صفحة مثل ما قلنا في بداية الأمر. فشو عم نسوي؟ راح نقرأ ببعض الأحيان بدون ترجمة، إلا في ما عدا شوية بعض الكلمات أو بعض التفسيرات الخاصة بالجمل اللي تحسها شوية غريبة عليك. قلنا في بداية الأمر إنه هذا الفعل الصحيح قد يكون إلى أكثر من معنى، قد يكون له أكثر من سياق. تمام؟ فنبدأ على بركة الله. وصلنا إلى burst into. Burst into. Laugh, cry, or clap loudly. She burst into laughter when she heard the joke. Bust in or bust up. And a relationship, usually angry or after arguing. They bust up after a row last night. Butt and interrupt. I hope you don't mind me butting in on your conversation, but I couldn't help hearing when you said butt out. Not be involved in others people's business. This is none of your business. You just butt out. Butter up. ما بالك زبدة. لا دي بالك. butter up يعني يصبغ، يعني يمدح يتلون. أحسنت. Praise or flatter someone excessively، يعني تبالغ بهذا الشيء. I try and butter my tutor up, but she still wouldn't let me hand it in late. Buy or buy in. Force a CD or a record into the charts by buying lots of copies. Joe Meek's last hit, singing the blues, was probably bought in at number 40, but failed to go any higher. Buy into, accept an idea. He never bought into the idea of federalism European Union. federalism يمكن الإقطاعيين أتوقع. Buy off, pay someone or stop them causing trouble. He bought the newspaper up by placing a lot of advertisement إعلانات. Buy out, buy somebody's share in a company. His business partners bought him out to get rid of him. Buy up, buy all of something. We bought up all the shop had before the price went up. Buzz around, move quickly around the place. Reporters were buzzing around the scene of the accident. Buzz off, leave somewhere. I'm buzzing off now. I have to meet some people. Buzz off, go away, imperative. فعل أمر. He told him to buzz up because they were annoying him. Calling after, or call after. Name someone after somebody else. She was called Rose after her late grandmother. يعني سمي على هذا الاسم تيمنا بهكذا الاسم القديم. Call around, visit. I called around but she wasn't in. Call back, return a phone call. I must call her back. لازم أخابرها مرة ثانية. مو خبر مرة ثانية، اتصلت عليك رمشت لك انت تتصل عليها. I must call her back when we got to the office. Call for, demand. The opposition party called for the minister's resignation after the scandal broke. Call for, got to collect something. The carrier called for your parcel, but I told him it wasn't ready yet. Call for, telephone for something. I'll call for a cab. No, a cab. You can say a taxi. Call for, go and collect someone to take them out. I'll call for you at 7. يعني أخبرك. So be ready because the film starts at 7:30. تمام. call for require. An emergency like this calls for some pretty drastic action. Call forth, make something happen. The protest called forth a strong reaction from the police. Call and get someone to come or do a job. We had to call in a plumber. مو plumber يا plumber يعني سباك اتوقع ابو الانابيب. مو سباك بالانابيب سباك مو سبابيج. المهم plumber هذا اللي يصلح مالت البواري. Because the sink طبعا هذا السنك فين يعني سنك فين ها ولك ذا سنك وين اكو ذا ينسبخ وين اكو اسم يتصير وين اكو فعل ينسبق بالذات. The sink هاي المغسلة مالتك because of leaking and I had no idea how to fix it. Call in, stop or visit. I called in on Jenny on my way home because she's not very well at the moment and I wanted change طلع هاي كلمة الكعبة and I wanted to see if she needed anything. Call off, cancel يعني أنهى أو ألغى. The concert had to be cancelled because the singer went down with a bad case of influenza. Call off or somebody to stop attacking. Call off your lawyers. We can work something out. Call on, ask for help. The president called on the healthy countries for financial aid after the floods destroyed much at countries' agriculture. Agriculture هي زراعة والفلوس هي الفيضانات. Call on, ask for help. Called on, visit. As we were in the area, we called on my sister-in-law. Sister-in-law هي أخت زوجتك. تمام. Call on, challenge. He called the speaker on several misstatements of fact. Call on, ask someone to do something special to speak in public forum. I now call on the other party, طبعا party هو الحزب ما بالك الحفلة, to give their account of what happened. Call out, expose. يا فضاح. Called out, expose or accuse somebody of wrongdoing or incompetence. He called them out of awarding contracts or to family members. Call around, visit. I called around on my way home, but no one was in. Call up. Summon yesterday. Summon someone in for military. خدمة عسكرية. The army called up the reserve soldiers when the wars broke out. طبعا broke out من كسرت. نشبت الحرب. Call up telephone. I called him up as soon as I got to a phone to tell him the news. Calm down. Stop being angry, emotional, excited. When I lose my temper, it takes ages for me to calm down again. Cancel out. Have an opposite effect أو effect كسرة effect هذا اسم. So something that has happened, taking things back to the beginning. The airport taxes الضرائب cancelled out the savings المدخرات we had made on the flight tickets. Cap off, finish or complete often when with some decisive action. She capped off the meeting with a radical proposal. Care for, like, I don't care for fizzy drinks, I prefer water. يعني care of أنا مهتم بهذا الشيء. Carried away, get so emotional that you lose control. Carried away يعني أتذكر بأحد الفيلم هذا أتوقع carried away مع The House Drip the Blood اللي شاهدته أكثر من 10 مرات وتحديدا 11 مرة. carried away إنك يعني بالمعنى اللي شفته بالفيلم. بول هندرسون أخذ الأمر بالدور التمثيل إلى أن يصبح مصاص دماء حقيقي. وإن شاء الله أخليكم رابط الفيلم كامل إن شاء الله على اليوتيوب. نعم carried away بأنك شنو إنك يعني تفقد السيطرة على نفسك تتعامل بعواطفك. The team got carried away when they won the championship and started shouting and throwing things around. Carry forward included a figure in a later calculation. They carried forward their losses to the next financial year. Carry forward, make something progress. They hope the new management will be able to carry the project forward. carry off when succeed. طبعا قلنا succeed هي به ed يعني مثل كلمة سينجو رينجو بينجو هنجو دينج بيهن ل ing ترى تقدر تضيف لك ing للاستمرار للأفعال اللي بها أصلا ing. The home كذا she carried off the first prize in the competition. Carry off, die of a disease. Cancer carried him off a couple of years ago. Carry on, continue. Carry on quietly with your work until the substitute teacher arrives. يعني الأستاذ البديل. Carry on, behave badly. The children annoyed me by carrying on all morning. Carry on with have an affair. She's been carrying on with someone at work for years. Carry out, perform a task. The government is carrying out a test on growing genetically modified crops. محاصيل. Carry out food bought from a restaurant to take away. I'm not tired to cook. Let's get a carry out. يعني deliver أتوقع. Carry over, continue past a certain point. The meeting carried over into the afternoon because there was so much to talk about. يعني استمروا بعد انقطاع لمدة. Carry through, complete successfully. They carried the reforms through despite the opposition. Cart off, take someone away, usually under arrest or to prison. The police carted them off to question them. Cart off, take someone away, especially if stealing or without permission. The thieves carried off all the tickets receipts. Carve out, create or get an area where you can be special or successful. She's carved out a career in photojournalism. الصحافة المصورة. Carve up, divide into smaller pieces. They carved the computer up and sold a lot of. Carve up, overtake someone and then pull directly in front of a car. The idiot carved us up and forced me to brake hard. Brake هنا شنو؟ يعني ضرب المكابع السكان. شايفها الصوت لما تسمع؟ لما تضرب البريك هو هذا بريك. طبعا مو بريك هدي شوي بوي هدي بوي شوية. Cash in, convert shares, bonds, casino chips, etc. into money. They cashed in their bond and spent the money on a holiday. Cash in on, benefit or make money on something, especially if done unfairly. The opposition party are cashing in on the government's and popularity. Cash out, illegal access a bank account or credit card to steal money. يعني شنو؟ تسرق من البنك من شخص انت عندك البطاقة مالته ودير بالك تسوي هيك. I could get my credit card details from my computer and cashed out a lot of money. Cash out, exchange something for money, collect winnings. After winning, she cashed out her chips. ما بالك chips chips هاي هدي شوية chips عندك إذا جواتك chips هدي لا تترجم صار 3000 سنة ندق عليك لا تترجم سطحي. Cash up, account all the money taken in a shop or business at the end of the day. After the shop closed هذا فعل they had to cash up before they can go home. Cash about for, try to find something. They're cast about for, try to find something. They're casting about for support. Cast around for, try to find something. She was casting around for people to help her. Cast aside, يعني شنو؟ منبوذ ما حد يحكي. Dispose, get rid of, ignore because you no longer like something or someone. He cast her aside. طبعا كاست يعني مو كاستد ها. تدري ليش؟ أنا أقول لكم. لو ما هذا ماضي مالتك اللي هي ياخذ اس الشخص الثالث. ما دام هذا ما اخذ اس الشخص الثالث وما انضاف اليه بمعنى الكاست هو ماضي تصريف ثالث فاعل مادة مو فعل رئيسي نفس الشيء مو كاستد. تقول كاستد ها انا عارفك. Cast off the positive. The cast off my resemblance of politeness and attacked us viciously. Cast off anti boat, so it's free to sail. They cast off and headed out to sea. Cast out, expel, reject. They cast him out because of his behavior. شنو بعد؟ Cast around for try to find something. He cast around for any sign of his things. عشان أقول لك دليل الصريح على أن الكاست تصريف ثالث ماضي بسيط فعل مالتك جميع هو غير قياسي ما تتغير حالته. أخذ المثال هذا ركز. Cast up be left on the shore by the sea. shore هو الشاطئ. The rubbish was cast up. حلو مالتك هذا الواز والتصريف الثالث غير هذا من أزمنة المبني مجهول هذا الماضي البسيط. حلو شو يجي بعد الواز؟ تصريف ثالث. شو هذا الكاست شو ما ضفنا لها ايدي. دير بالك الكاست ثم اثباتها على انها غير قياسي ما تتغير حالته. اكو غير قياسي تتغير حالته. تمام. by the tide. طبعا tide هو المد والجزر. catch at take or grab hold of something. She caught at my sleeves or دانك مال القميص as I was leaving and said she needed to talk to me. Catch on become popular. Many critics were shocked when techno caught on in the clubs. Catch on finally understand what is going on. Everyone else realized what was happening, but it took Henry ages to catch on. يعني تفهم. Catch out trick تخدع. The exam is designed to catch you out. Catch out. Discover or prove something that someone is lying. يعني كذا. He caught me out when he checked my story with my previous employer. Catch out. Put someone in unexpected and difficult situation. Often passive. We were caught out in the storm. Catch up. Get work, etc. up to date. I was ill for the fortnight. شنو؟ For a fortnight. طبعا ما بالك fortnight اللعبة. Fortnight أسبوعين 14 يوم. And I've got to catch up on the work I missed. يعني لازم ألحق. يسمونه bird the night oil يمكن. Catch up reach someone who was ahead of you. يعني تلحق بالشخص. He started well, but I caught him up on the third lap. Catch up in become involved often against one's will. يعني تقحم نفسك بشيء. The Jews was caught up in the violence for the revolution. Catch up on do something that should have been done earlier. I'm going home to catch up on my sleep. Catch up on reminisce or reminisce. Reminisce with an old friend after not seeing them for a while. I hadn't seen her for ages, so we spent the afternoon catching up on all times. يعني قضينا وقت مثل ما نقضي أيام الخوالي. Catch up with do something that should have been done earlier. Understand? I'm going home to catch up on these. Catch up. Yes. Catch up with. Meet someone after a period of time and find out what they have been doing. I catch up with her at the conference. Catch up with when something negative starts to have an effect. His criminal behavior started to catch up with him. Catch up with. Punish someone after they have been doing something wrong for a long time. The tax authorities caught up with me for not submitting my tax. Returns. Catch up with قلنا ده أكثر من معاي دير بالك. Learn something new that many people already understand. My mother is trying to catch up with computers. يعني هذا الاستخدام ما تقوم من زمان أو ما تتعلم استخدام الكمبيوتر. Cater أو cater for provide what is necessary. The cause caters for students all ages. Cater to provide what is needed, often seen negatively. The film caters to the audience's worst insects أو instinct الغرائز. Cave in collapse. The roof caved in because of the weight of the snow. Cave in, stop resisting or refusing. The government has refused to cave in despite the protest and demonstrations. Demonstration هو تقريبا تظاهرات. Chalk out, to cut a line of cocaine. He went into the toilets to chalk a line out. يعني شمري بويا الكوكايين. طبعا كلمة محطوطة المكان الحمد لله يعني. زين طبعا ما يرطونه يعني ما اعرف انتم تستخدمون كوكايين تشمونه لو تاكلونه تقرطونه. طبعا تشوك ما باكي طيب شور. هدي شوي اي طباشير ايش بيك انت تترجم سريع. Chalk up to achieve something good. The company has chalked up its highest ever profits. Chalk up to explain the reason of a problem. They chunked the poor sales up to the lower numbers of tourists visiting this year. Chance upon, find something by accident. I chanced upon a very rare book in a car boot sale and bought it for £67. Change the system. I changed over to using kilometers in 2005. Charge up, put electricity into a battery. يعني نشحن. I need to charge my phone up. The battery is dead. طبعا هو ميت. battery يعني انت موبايلك مصفر. ايش بيك انت؟ الترجم حرفي. ايش بيك انت تترجم سطحي؟ Charged with accused. charge يورك. يعني يتهم. Charged accused somebody of crime. She was arrested in customs last night and has been charged with smuggling. Chased down. Tried hard to find or to get something. The prey chased us down when the story broke. Chase off. Force a person to leave or go away. Ensure someone that isn't. Ensure. هذا منطقة هذا. The dog chased he postal worker. تمام. The postal workers off. مش كنا هذا her. بس هذا فاش دخله. شنو؟ أو his ما حسب يعني حسب الفاعل. بس لما تحسب he شنو هذا اللي دخل هذا منطقة الفعل زين وبعد الفعل معقول يجي فاعل. بس هذا شوي ما تجي مفعول به. ما دام هنا عندنا her postal workers off يعني هذا كله عبارة عن صفة تملك. نكتب her. Chase up. Ensure that someone remembers to do something. The librarian is chasing me up about my overdue books. Chase up. Try to get someone to pay the bill, debt, etc. I chased her up as she hadn't paid for several months. Chased up. Try to get more information about the progress of something. I didn't get a reply, so I haven't been chasing them up. Chat up. Talk to someone very sexually interested and to get their interest in. Chatting her up يعني تحدث السوالف الجنسية على مود تنعجب بيه. He spent the whole night chattering her up. Cheat on, be sexually unfaithful. يعني غير مخلصة. She cheated on me with my friend. Hello. She thought she had always been faithful. Cheat on, deceive or betray, often in sexual or emotional context. To her. She thought that he had been faithful to her, but he had been cheating on her ever since their wedding day with one of the bridesmaids. يعني الخادمات أو تقريبا bridesmaids يمكن وصيفة. Cheat out of, get money from someone under false pretense. I hate him. He cheated me out of £100. Checked by, visit place to check something. We checked by the office to see if the stuff was ready. Check in. Register on arriving at a hotel or at the airport. They checked in at the Ritz yesterday. Check in to register on arriving at a hotel or an airport. They checked into the Ritz yesterday. Check off. Mark something on a list as done. She checked off the candidate's name as they arrived. Check out. Pay the bill when leaving a hotel. She checked out and took a cab to the airport. Check out. Die. Check out. Die. She checked out last week. The funeral's tomorrow. يعني جنازة باكر. Checked out, get information about or inspect something to see if it's satisfactory. I checked the new restaurant out as soon as it opened. As soon restaurant. Checked out of. Settle up مو settle. طبعا settle نفسها settle. هاي مو سبتل هاي خليها بجيبك ما تفيدك. هاي بس settle. Settle up and pay before leaving hotel. Guests have to check out of the hotel before midday. إن قبل منتصف يعني الظهيرة. Check over, check something very carefully. We check the contract over before signing it. مو singing, singing بربك. SINGSIGN بربك. هدي شوية هدي. Cheer on, encourage. They cheered their team on through the match. Cheer up, be less unhappy. Come on, cheer up. It isn't all bad, you know. Chew up. Chew. يعني أما chew. والله في صدرية. Chew up. Chew up, remove by biting. شنو؟ يعني تزيب العظ ما شاء الله. تعض على الشيء مو تزيب. The dog chewed off the man's face. شنو هذا؟ كشيء متوحش. Chew on, think about something carefully before deciding. I'll chew on. نمضى غاية تمضى دك العيش انتي. Chew on يعني تفكر بوي هدي شوي هدي. I'll chew on before it. I will chew on it for a day or two and let you know what I think. Chew out could say something angry. They chewed him out for being late. Chew over, think about an issue. He asked for a few days to chew the matter over before he made a final decision. Chew up, cut into small pieces with your teeth. The puppy chewed up the newspaper. Chew up, damage something inside the machine. The video chewed my tape up. Chicken out. Chicken Chicken out ما تخاف. Be too afraid to do something. I chickened out of the bungee jumping when I saw how high it was. Chill out. يسترخي. Relax. I'm staying at home and chilling out this evening. Chime in. Contribute or to a discussion. If it's okay, I'd like to chime in because I think it's a good idea. Chip away at, gradually reduce something to make it less powerful, effective, etc. They have been chipping away at his reputation ever since he took office. Chip in, contribute some money. Everyone he chipped in to pay the bill. What's that, boy? Hello. Chip in, contribute or discussion. If I could chip in, there are a couple of issues I'd like to raise. Choke off. ما أبغى choke يا أخي دير بالك. تشبيك مستعجل على رزقك. ليش جاي الترجم سطحي؟ لماذا؟ قل لي بحق الجحيم الدموي، الجحيم المستعار. قلت الترجمة الحرفية مالتي. أبوي حربية مثل حربية والله صدق الحربية يعني صدق حرب يعني شلون ترجمت بهكذا شغل. Choke off, stop or restrict. These guerrillas attacks are choking off of food shipments. الغوريلا. أو كما هم كذلك اسمه غوريلا. غوريلا هو الفدائي. تمام. choke out, clog or overwhelm. Water بلا hyacinth is choking out the native vegetation in our rivers. Choke up become tearfully choke. Yes, tearfully. لأن tear يعني التير والكسى والبكاء يعني يبكي. tearfully emotion. Jeff choked up during his retirement speech. التقاعد. Choke up, grip a handle farther from the end of for better control. He chunked up on that bat and hit the ball better. شين بات بلعب بالك الخفاش يا شبيك انت شين بات تقدر. بات هو المضرب. تمام. Choose up. Form groups or teams. We chose up to play the game. Chop down. Fell cut down tree. They chopped down most of the forest and now it looks like a desert. يعني صحراء. شو جمع صحراء؟ صحاري. Chop up, cut into small pieces. I chopped up the vegetables for the soup. الحزاء. طب الحزاء لا السوب مرقة صفراء مو المرقة مالتنا. تمام. Chow down. I think chow down. Eat. Just ready. Chow down on. Eat something. We're going to chow down on that barbecued pork. والبورك هو لحم الخنزير. لحم يعني اللحم تختلف عن شو اسمه يعني الكاو بقر لحم اسمه بيف. تمام يعني بيج خنزير pork هو لحم الخنزير يعني. تمام يعني انسان انا عندي اسمه انسان اللحم ما اسمه فلاش مو ميت يا ميت ايش بيك شنو ايش دخل باللحم يعني تحسب لحم الانسان نفس لحم الحيوان. يقول لك اذا جاي صوته يقول لك انت من جاي تبتكر اشياء. Chuck away, dispose of something you are no longer need or want. I chucked away all my old records years ago when CDs came out. Chuck in, quit something. I chucked my job in to go traveling. Chuck in, make a comment. I chucked in a few points at the end of the discussion. Chuck out, dispose of something you no longer need or want. I chucked out some stuff I found in the fridge that had gone bad. شنو يسوي؟ لا انتهي صلاحيتي حد شوي انت شبيك انت ولكن ايش قاعد احنا ننصح 70 نفسنا ندق لك لا تسوي ترجمة سطحية. check up vomit to be sick. vomit يتقيأ be sick يعني يشعر بالغثيان. He got ridiculously drunk and chucked up in the back of the minicab on the way home يعني صعد بالمقاعد الخلفية للسيارة نسميه تقيأ ما نسميه زوع ما يعني خصوصا أمهاتنا وجدتنا شو ما تسمينه ذبيت من راسي. تمام. check up with something she didn't like the course so she chucked it up after a few weeks. churn out قلنا ذني بعض الأشياء كلهن إذن ثمانية وحسب الترجمة يعني الطبيعية ماتنا بفهمنا للسياق. produce usually quickly in on or in a large amount without much regard to quality. The government churns out educational policies every few months. clag up make something sticky يعني لزج. His arteries are clogged up because he eats so much saturated fat يعني دهن مشبع. arteries يمكن هو الشريان اتوقع شريان مو شريان له أوردة vein شريان. arteries هو الأوردة مو الأوردة حبيبي أكيد. طبعا أنت مربوطة حدي شوية يعني انسدت عافية أحسنت. climb up be quiet refuse to speak. Everybody climbed up when the principal entered. clamp down. طب تقدر تقول clamp بالبي طبيعي يعني مو حروف الان بي مثل كلمة لام. طبعا اللام هو لحم الخروف كده تمام. واللامب هو مصباح مقلب لا مصباح اللي دوم مالتك تمام تمام ماشي. For clamp down on, restrict or to try to stop something. The government are clamping down on anti-social behavior. Claw back, get money back. The new tax. Will claw back what the government has given out in grants. Claw back, retake position with difficulty. Claw back the voters they lost in their last election. Claw back, regain position with difficulty. They are clawing, claw. So إذا هذا claw. Clawing. مو clawing. Yes, clawing. They're clawing back their market share from their competitors. Clean off. طبعا of. Remove dirt or something dirty. After I cleaned off the table. تمام. Clean out, tidy up thoroughly and throw away unwanted things. يعني clean out يعني تنظف كل الأمر. I must really clean the study. طبعا مو study الدراسة. المكتب اللي تدرس عليه. غرفة المكتب تمام. There is stuff all over the floor and piles of paper everywhere. Piles يعني الأوراق متكدسة فوق بعض فوق. Clean out. Caused someone to spend all their money, though they cleaned me out and broke till the end of the month. Clean up, tidy and clean. Clean this bedroom up, it's a disgrace. Clean up profit something suddenly at the horse races yesterday. We really cleaned up. Clear away, leave a place. We were told to clean away from the scene of the accident. Clear away, remove or tidy. After dinner, I cleaned away the plate and dishes. Clear off, leave somewhere quickly. As soon as the trouble started, we cleared up in شمال الخيط وشردنا. Clear out, tidy up thoroughly and threw away unwanted stuff. I spent the whole weekend cleaning out the attic. Attic هي العلية شيء فوق. And it was full of papers and other junk. I cleared out, leave somewhere. I told them to clear up because they were making so much noise. Clear up, cure or remove from an infection يعني تماثل الشفاء. تمام. I took the antihistamine or antihistamine and the rash cleaned up يعني اللي يقتل الطفح الجلدي. Cleared up right now. Clear up, tidy up. I had better. Clear up the mess before leave. Clear up, explain. حلو يفسر. Could you clear these points up before we go any further? Clear up, improve weather. The skies cleared up and the sun came out. Click through, open an advertisement on the internet. Only a tiny fraction of users even bother clicking through the banner adverts. Climb down. Accept that you are wrong and change your position. The Prime Minister had to climb up over his tax proposals because there was so much opposition from the members of his own party. وبارتي مو حفلة بارتي يعني حزب. Cling on, hold tight. He told me to cling on as the motorbike accelerated. يعني تشبث. Cling on to keep to try something. Try to keep something. They clung on to power despite their protest. Try to maintain beliefs, hopes, etc. They cling to their old ways of thinking. يعني تشبث بطريقة التفكير القديمة. يعني إنسان رجعي. Clog up. block slow movement right now. Write down. The traffic is so bad that the roads get clogged up at rush hour. يعني ازدحام، يعني هم الناس كلهم طلعوا على مود يروحون للوظائف مالتهم. طاقة ازدحام، يلا يسموها ساعة الذروة. عشان بعد closes down, close a shop, a branch of business permanently، يعني تغلق هذا المكان للأبد. The bank has closed down a lot of branches in villages over the last few years. Close down sub and a point being a challenge. He cloned the player down and stopped him being a threat. Close in, surround, envelope. The van closed in and we couldn't see 2 yards in front of us. Close in, approach, get near. The police were closing in as they decided to try to make a break. Close in on, get near someone. The police were closing in on the gang. Close in upon, get near someone. The police were closing in upon the gang. Close off, block a place to stop people entering. The police closed the road off after the explosion. الانفجار يعني سدوا طريق وما حد يطلع، ابنه يطلع. Close on, get nearer. She's closing on the leader of the race. Close out, bring someone at the end. We closed out the meeting early and went home. Close out, close or stop using. She closed out the account and chain into to another bank. Close out, ignore, exclude يستثني. They always closed me out of their plans. Close up. Completely close something. They close out the building after everyone has lost. Close up, join together. Their leaves close up when strange. يعني اتجمعت. طبعا the leaves هذا الموضوع. leave جمع leaf اللي هو الأوراق مالت الشجرة. Cloud over, get very cloudy. تمام. So close up the thing together. Hello. They close out when it rains. Close up, move closer together. They closed up when they saw the gang coming towards them. Cloud over, get very cloudy. The morning started bright and warm, but it clouded over around midday and poured with rain. Clown about, behave stupidly or waste time. The students were clowning about all lesson. Clown around, behave stupidly or waste time. I couldn't concentrate because they were clowning around all afternoon. Coast along. Do something without making much effort or trying to improve. She's been coasting along all year and hasn't made a lot of progress. Couple أو couple مو couple ذيك couple هاي كاكا أو couple اسمها couple. لاحظ شوي هدي هذا couple هذا couple معناتنا هذا couple واضح؟ فقلنا couple بالب بالآ together make a symbol or to do something quickly without much care. They coupled a few pages together and submitted. Cock handy cock up ruin on something. It was so easy, but he managed to conk everything up. Color up طبعا بالبريطاني C O L O U R بالامريكي C O L O R. Up, blush. He colored up when he was caught stealing from the till. Came about, happened occurred. The meeting came about because both sides were sick of fighting. Sick يعني سائم مو مرضى. هل أنت بعدك تدمر هيجي. Came about, shift direction, nautical or nautical. The year came about to heading of 240 degrees. Came across, found by accident. I came across my old school reports when I was clearing out my desk. I came across, agreed to have the hell, شنو? came across أن يوافق على أن يراجع فدات. I was surprised when she came across the first night. تخيل came across يعني يأتي أو يلتقي مصادفة. شو came across الثاني بمعنى يراجع ولا كنت جاي تسويته ولا كنت تقدم سياق. I came across the way other people see you. She came across as shy because he came across as shy because he spoke so quickly. يعني came across كذلك قلت لك المعنى يتقبل أن يكون إلى أكثر من سياق. في الإصطلاح إلى أكثر من سياق. لذلك هذه عشان حنكون ضرورية لازم تتابعها. قلت لك تقدر تطلب مجانا من خلال مرفي على التليجرام وأعطيك بسهولة هذا الملف وأعطيك كيف. Come across the way other people see you يعني الظن العام من الناس لك. Come along a company يعني يرافق. May I come along on your trip tomorrow? Come along, move faster or keep up. Come along, we'll never get there if you don't keep up with us. Come apart, break into pieces. It came apart when I tried to lift it off the floor, and I had to glue it back. طبعا to glue قلنا الغراء و to glue عبارة عن فعل عبارة عن يلصق سنت. Came around, recover consciousness يعني استعيد وعيه. It took several hours after operation before he came around to agree or with or accept something you had previously disapproved of. dislike يعني الرأي الأول سوالفنا به أنت ما قبلت به بعدين قبلت. فsomeone came around too. They have started coming around to our way of thinking and are less hostile يعني عدائي. واضح؟ Come back return, I left work and came back home early. Came before appear in court charged with a crime or offense. He came before يعني تقدم إلى المحاكمة. وقف أمام القاضي. Returns of proceeding, came by visit. I came by after work and see if you need any help. Came by acquire. How did you came by that Rolex? أنت شلون توفرت هاي الساعة الرولكس بلي؟ It came down rain. حلو. Just look at the rain coming down. I'm not going out in that. Came down travel. When you are next in London, came down and see us. أنت شوفنا. Came down on criticized heavily. The management really came down on him for losing the contract. Came down upon criticized reprimand severely. They will come down upon if we are late. Come down with fall ill يعني she come down with a virus يعني سقطت مريضة. Came forth appear يظهر. The draft proposal came forth in April. وهو April هو شهر رابع نيسان. Came forth with provide information. None of the witnesses came forth with an accurate description of the gang عصابة. والعصابة معروفة. من زور التاريخ اللي التزوير دي يجيب دمهم هذولا. Come from a country or town where you were born. She comes from Somalia يعني الصومال. جاءت أو تنحدر من هذا البلد. Came in, arrived for flight. The plane came in at 2:30 شنو الساعة 2:30 in the morning. تسافرون وجنا والساعة 2:30 طيرون انتم. came in a place or ranking in a competition يعني يسجل اسمك خلال المسابقة. أي best but came in last but no one in the race. Came in receive news. Reports are just coming in of an assassination attempt of the president. Assassination يعني اغتيال. اغتيال همزة أحسنت اغتال همزة وصل. Came in for receive criticism or praise. Jack has come. ليش؟ لأن تصريف الكم هو نفسه كم. ليش؟ لأن الماضي كم هو came. عدي شوية. Jack has come in for quite a lot of criticism of late. Coming to be important or relevant. Many doesn't come into it. I simply will not do it under any circumstances. Come into inherit. She came into a lot of money when her grandmother died. يعني حصلت على الورث. أحسنتم بالورث. Come into use start being used. The counterpart or the computer side. computer هذا كله عبارة عن صفة. يعني النظام المحوسب. The computerized system came into use at the end of last year. Came off when something breaks off. I picked it up and handle came off. I picked it up and the handle came off on my hand. يعني طاح يكسر بيدي. Came off be successful. I was surprised when the plane came off so easily. Came off it. I don't believe what are you saying used as an imperative. كأمر. Came off it. Tell me the truth for goodness sake. Come on. Encouragement. يعني come on. هيا. Don't give up now when you are so close to finishing. Come on, start an illness. I've got a bit of headache. I hope it doesn't mean I've got flu coming on. Come on, start functioning machine. يعني يبدي يعمل. The central heating comes out automatically an hour before I have to get up. Get on. Come out. السوق تريد يعني انفضحنا ابوي. السر انفضح. The agent of scandal came out in the press. Press شنو؟ press يعني اقول لك بس صحافة الكعبة صحافة صحيح؟ ها؟ ادي خطه حلو. وها حبيبي اكتب التاء المربوطة يا قلبي. هلا لك هلا يا بتوع يا بش مهندش. Press and she had resigned. Come out, be published or otherwise available to the public. The bands هذا كده عبارة عن هدي الستة ملوك سيدي is coming out in September يعني راح ينعرض BTS البيتس. Come out disappear when washed. The red wine I split just will not come out of the carpet no matter what. يعني هذا شو هذا الخمر ما جاي يطيح يعني بقعة مثلا شيء معين لما نغسله ما راح يطيح تمام. no matter what I try to clean it with. Come out. Let people know that you are holy شنو هذا منو هذا كذا. come out يعني ناس يعرفون بأنك سحاقية أو شخص مثلي أو شاذ. She came out of university and she's been living with a partner Jane for a couple of years. لا أبوي خلنا فضعنا. Who's lesbian؟ طبعا لازم ما نعقب لبنيز ترى. لبنيز لبنان ما نعقب. قالت الله ولا يا أخي. عفوا الله وإياكم من هذه الأمراض. Come out when the sun appears. It's a little cloudy, but then the sun came out and we all went to the park. Come out and have a rash or similar skin problem. يعني طبعا جلدي. She came out in a nasty rash after touching a poisonous plant by mistake. came out of recover consciousness يعني الوعي. تمام. After 3 years he came out of the coma. C-O-M-A coma. C-O-M-M-A comma. منو هي؟ الله الحبوبية الفاصلة السفلية. Come out with make something available. They have just come هدي موقو come شنو come؟ ايش بيك انت تضيف لي ايدي؟ انت لحد الان الافعال القياسية والغير قياسية انت ما مضبطها. Out with a new version. Come out with say something publicly or unexpectedly. She came out with the answer when everyone was expecting it to remain unsolved. Come over feel strange. I came over all faint and weak because my sugar level طبعا sugar السكر مو شكر. شكر تشرب شاي انت شنو شبيك جاي تترجم هكذا was too low British بريطاني. Come over affect mentally in such a way as change behavior positively related to overcome. I'm sorry about last night. I don't know what came over me. ما أعرف الذي what came over me. هاي الجملة موجودة بفيلم The House That Dripped Blood. تخيل فيلم بعد 11 مرة ترى يمكن ساعة و40. فيلم يعني فيلم يا أخي كلمات باوع عليه. كلمة أباوع يا أخي. أكو الرعب القوطي بالسبعينات الممثلين الأجواء يا أخي هيجي الموسيقى والله جميل. لو بدي أشوف المرة 12 والله. come around become conscious يعني wake up from anesthetic. She came around and learned that operation had been a complete success يعني صحت على نفسها وعت مدى العملية فقط من the anesthetic تخدير. هذه خط حلو. anesthetic come round change her mind. Come round to our way. At first she didn't like the idea but she came around يعني اتقبلت رأينا. A way of thinking at the end. Come through. Arrived messages and informal information. News is coming through of the major accident on the M25 where freezing fog has been making driving conditions extremely dangerous. Come through. Communicate in an emotion. The anger she felt comes through. Come through produced a result. They promised they would. ليش مو هاد يا هاد ولكن الود مجرد الدو مجرد حبيبي. They promised they'd do it but they haven't come through yet. Come through with provide something needed. He didn't come through with the money and they went bust. Come to become conscious wake up from anesthetic. She came to an hour after operation العملية. Come to result and the two men started arguing but they soon came to blows and started fighting in earnest. Come up here. I'll be late home tonight because something come up يعني ظهر فجأة هذا الأمر وعطوني work and to be ready for tomorrow morning. Came up rise the sun. The sun came up just as we reached the outskirts. Skirt يعني بدلة يا شبيك يا بدلة. Outskirts أطراف القرية of the town. Came up against encounter problems difficulties. They came up against a lot of opposition to their plans for an out of town supermarket development. Come up with, think of a solution, excuse. Nobody could come up with a satisfactory explanation for the accident. Come upon, fired by chance. I came upon the book and in a little second-hand book in Dorset. Conjure up. Create a picture in memory of someone's mind. يعني تنشئ صورة ذهنية عن الشخص. The conjuring, conjure. It conjures up memories of my school days. Conjure up, create something without many resource. I had to conjure up a full weekend entertainment for the visitors with no notice at all. Conk. Sand house of Haboui. Fall fast asleep. I was exhausted and conked out on the sofa. Conk out, suddenly break down or stop working. The person conked out, so I didn't get a hard copy. Contract and become involved or committed to something. Since it started, many companies have contracted in to lend their support. Contract out, gave a contract for a service outside the company you work for. They have contracted out their catering services to save money. Contract out, formally leave an agreement. I contract out of the deal years ago. Cool down, get cooler. يعني cool down يعني أي لا معنى. يا ما cool down يعني اهدأ أو cool down يسوي الجو بارد شغل السبت. I left the tea for a minute until it had cooled down enough to drink. يعني تركت الشاي على مود يبرد. Cool down become calm. It took me ages to cool down after an argument. The argument. Cool off. Become calmer. Will talk to Fred once he cools off and can talk rationally. يعني بعقلانية. Coop up. Confine in a small area. They cooped the dog up in a tiny room. يعني وضعوا هذا الشخص أو الكلب في غرفة صغيرة. Cop it. Get into trouble. They really copped it. When they got caught shoplifting. أي تسرق من المحل. Cop off. Leave work or school early. We copped off early on Friday because there was nothing to do. يعني نشرد من المدرسة. Cop off. Kiss. Pet. of have sex. شاتكم ما تميز سكس. شاتكم ما يجوز انتم شاتكم. طبعا كيس يعني بوسة قبلة. هدي شوي هدي. She comes off with Damien at the end of term party. حلو. ما تبوسة ما أدري. سوى جنس ما تعرفه. بس الحمد لله بوسة بارتي بوسة بربك. حفلة تبوس. لا حبيبي. Come out choose an easy alternative. She was going to take the master's degree but copped out to choose diploma course instead. يعني أنجزت هذا الشيء عن طريق اختيار طريق أسرع. يعني بدل ما تحصل درس الماستر تحصل الدبلوم. طبعا أكو دبلوم البكالوريوس أعلى من الدبلوم العالي أعلى حتى من البكالوريوس. طبعا الماستر والدكتوراه ماستر هسه حاليا الشهادات بالزبل يعني يدرون عن الكلمة يعني. هذا الدكتور يسوي كذا ما تعرف شنو ما أدري من جابه أسلوبه تعامله تحقيره قدام الطالب. نرجع ونصرف على هذول الناس والجامعة والوقت والإثراءات والاستنطيات مالت الدكتور للطالب. Cost up, calculate how expensive some work is going to be. The decorators are going to cut up the work tomorrow. Cutting طبعا مو قبالك القطن دي بالك cutting on to work out the truth. It took me age to cut it out to cut on to what they were planning. يعني اكتشفت شنو كانوا يخطون. Cough up lose position طبعا عبال كفر يقع دي بالك تشبيك وإيه الفعل ولك ترجم لي كله فعلا وحرف جر. A ball a contract sport. تمام. He was checked so hard he coughed up the puck in front of his own goal. Cough up or cough up expel something from your lungs يعني هو هذا مالتنا. طبعا تقدر تقول كاف يعني كيفك خو ما تقح من يطلع من الرئاماتك خو ما يطلع من راسك. He gave up smoking after he coughed up some blood. ولك could do with شنو ولك طب ما كنت عندك فين يعني حرام شنو حرام يجي كنت فعل شبيك افتريت need or want something I could really do with a cup of tea يعني احتاج هذا الأمر. count against affect negatively make less likely to succeed. succeed هدي شو هذا بإيدي ولك هذا إيدي من ضمن الفعل الكاظمين الغيظ والعافين عن الناس. Not having a degree will count against her. Count include something count among include something someone or something in a group category etc. I count her among my close friends يعني أنا أحسبها أو طبعا هاي الفقرة الأخيرة واعتبرها من أصدقائي. طبعا مو اعتبار خطأ اعتبار من العبرة أحسب هذا الشخص من أصدقائي. Count down wait patiently or excitedly for something to happen. I counting down the days يعني أنا أعد الأيام والشهور للقياها الله عليك أعد till they leave. What؟ يعني أنا أدخل سمعتهم يمتى يروحون. Count for be recognized and important worthwhile or valuable يعني count for شخص يعتمد عليك. Experience counts for a lot of decision making. Count and include or involve if you are going on that skiing holiday you can come in. عدني وياك تعال نروح. I'd love to go. Count up say numbers aloud in sequence. They count the students off as they arrive. Count on depend rely. You can't count on them. If you have promised to do something they'll do it. Count on depend yes count on expect something to happen and base plans on it. And I was counting on the payment arriving last week and was really angry when it didn't arrive as I didn't have enough money to pay for something. Count out exclude يعني يستبعد وهمزة استبعاد تو أصل I don't want to go you can count me out. Count out count certain amount of money. He counted out £250 and paid me. Count towards be a part needed to complete something. The crossword counts towards the final grade. Count up add count up the number of tickets sold please. Count upon expect something to happen and base plans on it يعني تعد العدة لهذا الأمر الذي يحصل القادم. I was counting upon their support and lost because they didn't vote my way. Count upon depend rely. I count upon them to help me. Cover for provide an excuse or alibi. She asked me to cover for her if anyone asked what she's doing يعني أنا أكذب عليها أنا أكذب على الشخص لما هي راحت أقل راحت لي بدل ما هي بالمقاعد الخفية. تمام. alibi حجة غياب. cover for do something's work while they are temporarily absent يعني تسوي عمل شخص آخر. I covered for her while she was off sick. Cover up conceal. Try to stop people finding out. They tried to cover up the incident but it got into the newspaper. cozy up هذا الكوزي بالأوزي. cozy يعني مريح. make yourself comfortable مو comfortable table ايش دخلها ولكن ما ضد ايش دخلها بالسالفة. comfortable. I was cold and cozied I think it's cozied. تمام يعني cozy هذا شوي cozy حلو وليدي cozied up. And I cozied up by that fire. Cozy up to make something come popular with someone. He's been cozying up to our boss because he wants a pay rise. يعني يتلوق لي المدير على مود ترفع وكثير بعدهم ترفع راتبه. Crack down on. Use more authority than usual. The police always crack down on drinking driving offenses over the Christmas period. Crack on. Continue doing something with energy. He had to crack on to get everything finished on time. Crack up. Have a nervous breakdown. He cracked up after his son died and had to take a couple of months off work. Crack up. Have bad reception on mobile phone. You'll have to talk louder. You're cracking up. So data, I got that. Crack up, burst out laughing. Everything cracked up when he told the joke. Cracked up, damaged a car badly. He cracked his car up last night when he came off the road.